can revert it to them. So, but any other thing, I will be able to give you an answer. How we are going to do today, the Q&A, is that in Zoom, in the bottom, there is a reaction button. You click the reaction button, you raise your hands like this. I will call out one by one, and then you can ask your questions, and I will give an answer and lower your hands. So this is how we will be doing the Q&A session. Please make sure that once again, you are renaming yourself in Zoom as your real name, which is your first name and your last name. Because in Zoom, I can see that there are some people with the devices that they are joining, like Dell, some numbers, and so on. This is going to be a little bit confusing because I will not be able to mark down the attendance and send it to you the further steps. So please make sure that you are renaming yourself in Zoom as your real name, first name and last name. I think that's it from my side. We will start. Slowly, one by one, you can raise your hands. Okay, so first we have Neha. Yes, Neha, go ahead.
Hello, very good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Neha speaking. It's very nice to speak to you. So my question is, like, what are the steps we have ahead? Like, after this session, what will be the next steps, so that we can prepare accordingly?
Okay. So thank you for your question. So first of all, you are done with today's Q&A session. You will be entering a pre-live session with your training specialist. That means you will be receiving an invitation for a live training. And the live training is going to be for 5 days. The invitation will be sent out today or tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure which day the department will be sending out, but you will receive an invitation for live training, which is of 5 days. And during this training times, your trainers will be, you will have a session in Zoom. And the timings, please note down the timings of the live training. It will be from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. EET. I'm not sure about converting to IST, but this is EET, Eastern European Time Zone, which is 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. EET. This is going to be the live training for the upcoming 5 days. You will receive an invitation by today or by tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure about it, but you will receive an invitation and then you will start. Once you have completed the live training, you will receive your agreements, which will be sent out from our side. So the agreements will be sent out, and you will have a session with me where I'm explaining to you about the agreement and the commission structure before we sign. So once that is done, you are entering the first phase, which is the first phase of working, where you will have a chance to earn money, and that is called the nesting phase. Nesting phase is for 1 month. It is basically like kind of a probation. You will have targets that you need to achieve, and it's going to be based on the number of tickets you are selling to the customers. So this is going to be your targets. Only if you achieve the targets in this 1 month period, we will be moving forward and becoming an independent travel manager. So the nesting phase is for 1 month or 4 weeks. You will need to attend that, and once you have completed it only, you will be moving on to the next phase and becoming an independent travel manager. I hope I answered your questions, Neha.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Vivek, go ahead. Good afternoon.
I have a question that it's a freelancer job or a permanent job.
So, can you repeat it once more?
It's a freelancer job or a permanent job.
It's a freelancer job or a permanent job. Okay. Yeah, so you're asking about the working hours. Basically, in the initial stages, you will need to put a full-time effort. It is mandatory. I'm being very clear. So basically, in the first phases, initial stages, until and unless you become independent, you need to put 8 hours a day. The nesting phase is from, I think, 5 p.m. Okay. So the nesting phase, you will have shift hours, which is 7:30 a.m. San Francisco to 4:30 p.m. San Francisco, but that That is in Indian time zone, if I'm not mistaken, it is 8 p.m. EET. So 8:30 p.m. IST to 4:30 a.m. IST. This is going to be your time zone in Indian Standard Time. Then in Pakistan, it's 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. In Egypt, it is 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. EET. This is going to be your time zones. You will be working in the initial stages. It is mandatory. You need to put a full-time effort. That is, you will need to be there for 8 hours Monday to Friday. Yes, of course, there is going to be breaks, 100%. So yeah, and then once you have gained the independency, and then when you are in a position where you are having a good client base and you have achieved your targets consecutively, that means your sales manager will be deeming you as free schedule or free shift. That means you will be able to work whenever you need. But till then, you will need to put 8 hours a day, which is Monday to Friday. I hope I answered your question.
More questions.
Yes.
If you need a holiday, so we have to ask you, or we can take it by ourselves.
No, you don't need to ask me, but you will anyways have an advisor that is assigned to you. And this person is the one who will be there with you for that 8 hours a day when you are away. So you need to make sure that if you need kind of a day off or something, that you are sick or emergency happens, you let your advisor or supervisor know prior that I will not be able to work today. But prior notice is something that you need to give to him, not to me.
And last question, the company provide our
No, the company will not provide any equipment. You need to have a laptop, minimum 80 GB RAM, and internet is minimum 25 Mbps. This is something that's mandatory from your side. But the client management system, the VoIP, and all these things your training specialist will be helping you to install in your own computer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sergio, go ahead.
Hello,
5 p.m. to 1 a.m. EET. Shivesh, go ahead.
and like, what will be our time in the nesting phase?
8:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. IST, Monday to Friday. 8:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. IST, Monday to Friday.
And like, one more question to that, like, what will be the target during the nesting phase?
I'm not 100% sure about the exact target during the nesting phase, but it is going to be the amount of sales that you are making and your commitment and the quality of the performance. The targets will be provided to you. If I'm not mistaken, at minimum you need to make $1,000 in the first nesting phase. This is just my idea, but anyways, on the first day of your nesting, your advisor will be providing you a target. So it's going to be the revenue that you are generating and also your quality of your performance. Thank you. Siddhant, go ahead. I cannot hear you, Siddhant. No, I think you need to disconnect your headphones. That might not work out.
Am I audible now?
Yes, exactly.
My microphone was actually on. I apologize for that. So first of all, good afternoon, and I had a few questions.
Yes.
That, as you said that we will be given some target to achieve in the nesting phase. You said like for example $1,000. So like what happens if we do not achieve it? Or like we do not even make any sale at all? Like what is the condition?
Okay, so in this first case, let's just say that it's mandatory or it's kind of an important criteria that you need to achieve because at the end of the day, you need to make revenue, right? It's first thing. Second thing, there are people who are not able to make sales, but they are putting effort. This type of cases, we will be just spending them a bit more. We will give them a little bit more time on a different program, but that doesn't mean everyone is going to get it. So, for example, the people who are not working, not putting effort, in this type of cases, there is no point in giving them chances. So that means we will be parting ways. From if you don't achieve the target and if you don't have commitment, we will be parting ways.
Coming down to the next question, like as you said, it margin will be the our commission or the margin will be the selling tickets?
The margin is not going to be your commissions, but you will be receiving percentages from the margin. So whatever you are selling, basically not just the ticket, but if there is any kind of additional products you are selling, all these things are going to be in your revenue, and you will be receiving percentages from this revenue.
Like, do you have any idea what are those percentages?
Of course, I can tell you the percentages. I will not be able to give the complete criteria because live training is mandatory. Only then we can provide the full perspective of the commission structure. But yes, you will be receiving. That means from the revenue that you are generating, you have a maximum to chance to make up to 26% from the gross profit of the revenue that you are generating. And not just that, you have bonuses also, so-called incentives. If you have achieved the minimum targets, or if you make a minimum revenue in a month, then from 3 months to 6 months you will have a criteria, or you will have a chance to make $500 bonus.
That was actually the next question, but you already answered that. So yeah, I guess all my questions have been answered. Thank you so much, Ayush.
Thank you so much. Yes, Abhijit, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question for you. Okay, so my question is that may I know the contract number is it possible to extend the agreement with the Dreamport?
Yes, of course. See, there is nothing like Dreamport agreement is renewed monthly, first of all. But that doesn't mean you are born to work for 1 year. No. If you feel that one day you need to end the journey and or maybe you got another job or whatever the case it is, then yes, you can let us know and we will be canceling the agreement. There is no kind of bond that you need to work for these many years or these many months, nothing like that. But the agreement that you sign every year, it is going to be renewed annually. And yes, of course, you will be having an option. If you are there, then you will have an option to extend it for the next year and so on.
Yeah, and one more thing, will there be a payment provided for this business?
Yes, you will have. Because in the nesting phase, you are making sales, you are assisting your clients. So in this particular case, as per your commission structure from the sales that you are making, you will be receiving the commissions 100%.
Okay, thank you. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Sergio, go ahead.
I have a question. Can we work on Saturday and Sunday, or we can just work on Monday to Friday?
In the initial stage, we don't advise working on Saturday and Sunday because you will not be having any kind of assistance. I think it's mandatory for a new person to have an assistant. So it's okay if you need, you can work, but the assistance that you are going to receive is going to be limited.
But after the learning phase, can we work?
Of course, you will be able to. I mean, anytime you can work. It's okay. It's complete.
No, can we work on Monday,
In this case, you will be able to have a chance if not during the nesting phase. Nesting phase, we have a schedule that is arranged for training sessions and so on. But afterwards, yes, you will be able to like work one day 10 hours and then the other day work 6 hours or something like that. Whatever is convenient for you, you can arrange with your advisor. Thank you. Yusuf, go ahead.
As you mentioned earlier,
Company will be providing you with the customer. You will be assisting the customers of ACE afterwards. Customer, go ahead.
Yeah, so actually I missed the timing for the change. Was it again?
Okay, the live training is going to be from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. EET.
All right, got it. And my next question was regarding the training. I saw that there was this something called the direct line, not on the e-certificate website, but for the agent themselves. They had their personal
or are they the same, or how long? How long is the training period?
The training period is for 5 days, and then the nesting period is for 1 month. So training is a place where you are working with your training specialist for 6 hours a day. You will have sessions and so on, just training. But when you are moving to the nesting, you will be actually working with the customer. So basically, there is going to be trainings and also working with the customers.
So basically, we will be paid during the stay.
Yes, you will have a chance to make money during the nesting phase, not in the live training.
And that will be within this month. I'll try it after 3.
I mean, I'm not sure if it is going to be. So, for example, let's just say that you received the invitation today and your live training starts maybe on Wednesday as an example. Then you will be able to, yeah, you will be able to start working from 19th of this month, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, thank you.
Shai, go ahead. Shah.
Hi everyone, hi ma'am, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My question is regarding the invitation, ma'am. Like if we are having the training tomorrow, for example, do we get the mail the day before?
Yes, you will be receiving the mail 1 day prior, 100%.
Okay, will you please ma'am tell me that when are we having live training, either like the date or time?
Okay, as I said, I am not 100% sure when is going to be the live training, honestly, on which exact day. But if I'm not mistaken, by this week you will be receiving the invitation.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Next we have Axia. Go ahead. Good afternoon. No, there is not going to be any base pay. This is solely based on performance-based commission. You make the sale, and out of this, you will be receiving your commissions. Yes, yes, this is completely commission-based. Thank you. Mankesh, go ahead.
Hi.
You're asking about if there is a possibility to have a career growth opportunity, right? Yes. Well, money is the first thing. Second thing, there is a possibility to change. You will have career growth opportunities. Everyone, your advisors, your mentors, your training specialist, all these people have been one time an independent travel manager. So there is a very high chance of having a career growth opportunities in different positions. It's 100% possible, but there will be, of course. It's not like everyone will be able to get that chance. Only the people you need to have a minimum 6 months experience in the company, and also if we find that you have achieved all your targets and you were very active during your working time, let's just say for the past 6 months, then yes, you will be having the opportunity to move to a different position. It is possible. will be receiving only 1%, or let's just say 25 or 26 or 30 percentage from all the sales. No, there is a possibility to make different percentages from different sales as per your commission, sales proportion.
Fine. And my second question is like, as we have mentioned in the document that we need to give our 8 hours for like that will be 5 days a week. So if I want to work more than 8 hours, is that allowed or is it just for 8 hours?
It is possible to work more than 8 hours, but the issue is that in the initial stage, if you will mandate training assistants, because you are not experienced yet, and the assistant will be there, but this is going to be limited. So you have a customer on call, and your advisor is not available at the moment, and then like, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you.
Fine. So as you have already explained that we have 1 week live training and 1 month nesting phase, right? So after the nesting phase, let's say if I need assistance, so will anyone of the advisor be available, or it will be like I'll have to
I
handle?
know live training.
Yeah, 5 weeks of right?
Yes.
I just got it. Right,
Five,
one.
5 days, 5 days of live training and 4 weeks or 1 month of what do you call it?
Nesting phase, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So my question is, after the nesting phase, when I'm live on board and if I need any assistance, so will I be able to reach out to the advisor, or I'll have to handle it?
Of course, you will be able to reach out to your advisor. That's why you have an advisor. Whenever you feel that you have a question or you need assistance ASAP, then yes, you will have an advisor.
And are there any particular milestone levels in your as in
Milestone levels in the
as in
sense.
as in as you've already mentioned that we do have to no it is already mentioned like if we are going to do a particular sale, we'll be given a particular commission. So let's say if I have achieved 2,000 or 3,000 customers, so is there a particular milestone given to us like a certificate or a award or any recommendation or something like that?
Yes, of course. More the commission, more the sales you make, more the money you will make. First and foremost important thing. Second of all, yes, we still have the top performer of the month and so on. So all these things are going to be there.
So will there be additional benefits for that top performer or anything, or
Yes, you will have a possibility, but I will not be able to give you a clear idea because it's like we have a kind of thing called Dreamport, and this is for our travel managers who are performing well. They will be eligible for some kind of gifts if you are a top performer and so on. But anyway, I will explain it to you later because now it's going to be a bit more confusing for you. So I just don't want to make a mess out of it.
I understand. Okay, and you already said that we are going to target only the US people, the people who are in United States, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is the most frequent problems that we have, like being a agent at the Dreamport has observed or come across while in the process of converting a customer? Would you be able to give an example for that, or give a
My experience in sales is limited. I am not that much experienced, but these questions I think you can keep for your training specialist. So whenever you have a live training, because they are all
video stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. Yes, Amrita, go ahead.
Yes, where were we? Regarding the sales question, you said that I should be asking this to my live trainer. Okay, no problem. I'll definitely get back to him. And okay, that's all I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Rahul, go ahead.
Good afternoon, ma'am. So my question is, if we sell extra packages to the customer, not just the airline ticket, do we get extra incentive
Yes,
for
you
that?
will be receiving bonuses if you are selling extra products to of the company.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Narendra, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. Just want to know, like, since we will be dealing with US clients and Canada clients, there we may feel a little bit of accent problem, or maybe we may feel because since we are used to with Indian accent and all, so we'll get the training about that too.
I mean, handling, yes, of course, there is a training, but about the, if you're asking with language proficiency, I honestly think there is specific training for that. But we have a lot of people working from different countries, and I think that at first it's going to be a bit difficult, but by practice it's going to get better. So this is something that I personally believe. But about the language proficiency, I don't think there is anything specific for that. But the more you hear the customers, the more you will get adapted. Thank you. Christy, go ahead.
I had a question on the payment. Like, how will we will be receiving the payments? Is there a specific date of the month, or like weekly, monthly?
It's a monthly payment, yes, of course. You will be receiving from 15th to 25th of every month. So basically, if you start working in March and you make sales in March, that means you will be receiving the payment in April 15th to 25th. This is going to be the payment dates. It depends as per the invoice approval, because you will have at the end of the month, you will have an invoice that is created for you and you will need to approve. So it's a monthly go. Every month you will be receiving your payments. First of all. Second of all, the payment is going to be via transfer. That is from bank to bank. No online bankings like PayPal, Pioneers, and so on. We don't accept any of these things. You need to have a bank account in the country of your residence, and then we will be able to send out. We will be sending out in US dollars, and I know that most of the banks will convert it into your national currency. So you need to have a check with your bank that if they are accepting US dollars, and they automatically convert it into your national currency.
Thanks, that's it for my
Thank you. Aksia, go ahead. Aksia, go ahead.
ma'am. As you said, we will sell the extra products of Dreamport, we will get extra incentives. So my doubt is, does travel care service is also come under the extra product?
Yes, travel care service is the extra product.
So we will get extra incentive for it.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Daniel, go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. How much I wanted to ask per day, the target, how much calls we may get generally?
It depends accordingly. If based on if you are a person who is making a good amount of sales every day, that means your priority will be higher and you will be getting more calls. But normally in the first initial stage, which is the nesting phase, your advisor is going to assign for you. You don't have to go and check on your own, but your advisor will be assigning for you. Once you complete the nesting stage, when you are moving on, at that point you are basically picking up, for example, our experienced independent travel managers, they are picking up 6 to 7 calls a day. They are assisting 6 to 7 customers a day.
you, ma'am. That's all.
Thank you. Harsh, go ahead.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
Ma'am, I
afternoon.
just had one question. Is it mandatory to attend all the 5 days of live training sessions?
Yes, it is mandate.
Oh, okay, ma'am. That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Axia, yes.
Ma'am, can we like if we don't have enough customers, we don't make the first impression we are not making good enough customers. Does in future we are getting customers will get low?
I mean, first impression is always the best impression. This is what I believe. If on the first impression that, let's just say, your first impression here is the nesting phase. If you cannot do at the nesting phase, then there is no kind of moving forward, honestly speaking. But when you are, once you complete the nesting phase, you just, maybe on the first week of the month, you were not able to make any sales, let's just say. But later on, moving, you will still have options. That means you will be getting calls, but the priority is going to be lower. So you will need to put more effort in order for you to receive, to make a sale. Thank you. Asma, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. So my question is, if we have completed the modules, so based upon modules we are going to live, or like, we will be getting any training the same way as we done modules?
Training is live training that you have with your training specialist. It's basically whatever you have learned in mindtickle, but much more wider perspective of it. So this is something that you will be doing for 5 days of live training with your training specialist.
So the navigation part, that's all, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hasina, go ahead.
Yeah, so my question was again, so as you said, the working hour flexibility, you will get that after the nesting phase, right?
Not
You clear the nesting phase.
No, not like that. See, if you clear the nesting phase, that doesn't mean in 1 month you can be an independent person and you have gained the experience. From my experience that I have seen in the travel managers, people minimum need to work 5 to 6 months in order for them to have a client base and for them to be independent. So it depends accordingly how a person is. Some people have previous experience in travel industry, and when they move to this phase, for them it happens much more quicker. Like 4 months, 3 months it happens. But when a person has zero experience, they definitely will take a little bit more time for them to gain this independency or to gain a client base. Only when you gain a client base, your sales manager will be leaving you as per schedule or training.
Okay, so that basically depends on my performance.
Exactly, yes.
And for that to actually happen, working hour flexibility, my manager has to
Yes, of course.
observe that also.
Thank you. Mankish, go ahead.
Hi, so I had a question. As you mentioned, we will be having the live training. So after the live training, we will be having specific kind of criteria to join the nesting phase, or all of us will be joining the nesting
After there is a criteria that you need to complete in the live training. Only then you will be passing on to the nesting phase.
Okay, so there will be like a test or any assessment for
Yes,
that.
there is going to be tests and assessments and so on, but I'm not sure what kind of tests are going to be there, but tests are going to be there 100%.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, any one of you have any more questions? Yes, Neha, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am, I have one small doubt. Suppose if we want to change the training day, so then we have to ask.
If you need to change the training date, you need to write an email to team@dreamport.me.
Okay. Okay. Suppose in emergency, that is it.
You can write to team@dreamport.me.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else have any questions, guys? Okay. Till then, bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.